As we inch closer to the hike of Summer League action, one thing is clear. The NBA truly never sleeps. From top rookies trying to make a name for themselves to viral highlights, this time of year only hype and reckless judgment before the true season starts. Every summer, there's always that one guy who looks like a future all-star only to fade once the real games begin. 10 NBA players who absolutely dominated Summer League but fooled us all, never living up to the hype when it mattered most, starting with Kevin Knox, who miraculously, still in the league 2025, finished up his 7th season, still doesn't have a clear role or identity, will forever be known for being taken ahead of college teammate, reigning NBA champion and MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Mr. Knock Knock, who's not there to deliver most nights, has had one of the strangest careers, from being a garbage time empty stats rookie, putting up almost 13 points a game on super poor efficiency, traded to Atlanta, then becoming Detroit and Portland's tank commander. Golden State still decided to take him. Knox already got more chances than he deserved. Play over 300 games, still somehow averaged below 1 assist for his career, under 40% shooting, produced less than 1 win share. The then 18-year-old put up 21, 7, and 2 despite shooting just 35% from the field. His ability to score then made him a huge project. Voted in Summer League first team with future stars Jared Jackson Jr. and Trae Young named to second team. Knox played with a ton of confidence, looked like he was going to be a transition standout, originally listed 6'9" in college but 6'7" in the NBA. Even going back to his Summer League highlights, too many people caught up in the comments believing he could be the best rookie from the 2018 class. One even compared him to Giannis/PG Hyper. Seeing highlights can simply be an illusion. Knox will turn 26 if another team signs him, already viewed as a vet. Hasn't made his mark to earn himself as a true reliable vet, but old enough to be viewed taking minutes away from young guys. His one basketball moment out forever staying out, regretfully playing Summer League after his rookie season, got all his skills snatched by the physical Zion Williamson. A top 10 lowlight of basketball humiliation in epic proportions, getting manhandled by a coming rookie. Denzel Valentine. So bad he was committing basketball crimes, can't go back in time. From super clutch to nothing much, the former lottery pick from the 2016 draft absolutely peaked during Summer League title game. This filthy jumper to win it led to huge optimism from Bulls fans, only for the announcers to be absolutely disgusted what they witnessed.
No.
Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No,
Whoa, oh no!
No.
That is not the shot at that moment.
Destroying his entire basketball reputation, one of those guys who likely overestimated his ability and value, not being athletically gifted, a good ISO one-on-one player in college, lasted just 256 NBA games, 33 more contests after that absolute travesty of a shot, will never be forgiven from the basketball streets. None of his NBA plays his worst moment, but getting destroyed by an older undrafted player by the name of Frank Nitti, went as far as having a few stints in the G League, nothing more. Dropped 44 in the Drew League on Denzel, who looked absolutely atrocious. Frank even went to DeMar DeRozan and said how this guy made the league. An absolute embarrassment of a travesty. Denzel's basketball career hasn't been heard from again after that video. No matter how bad an NBA player ends up, having your home announcers beg you to not shoot it like they were a fan, to getting cooked by a random, Valentine might low-key just be the most embarrassing player to end up being a lottery pick. Dennis Smith Jr., the ultra hyper athletic guard out of NC State, only 6'2" with a negative wingspan but could jump out the gym, averaged over 17, 5 and 4, 2 steals in 6 games with Dallas, shown a bit of playmaking, able to make the right reads, finish in transition, and beating guys off the dribble with top-notch speed. Was supposed to be the next map up after Dirk Nowitzki, as Smith, drafted the year before Luka, had a little bit of John Wall and Derrick Rose in him. Many became furious New York passed him up for the inferior Frank Ntilikina. To be fair, Smith ended up a little better but not by much. Had his highest scoring numbers rookie year of 15.2 points. Everything went downhill from there. Rick Carlisle didn't like him. There was no more use for Dennis after finding out Luka, the franchise player, also faced a multitude of injuries that slowed his progress. A poor jumper, not a good enough playmaker to be a true starting one. Smith Jr. worked hard, becoming a pest defensively with Charlotte on a minimum. Unfortunately, didn't improve on his shooting, especially being a bench guy. Shot under 30% from deep for his career. Recently played in Real Madrid. Caleb Swanigan, a sad farewell downfall. From turning his life around, losing weight, to dominating at Purdue, the 6'9" power forward wasn't supposed to make the NBA in the first place. Ended up becoming a first rounder, growing up in Indiana, led his Blazers to the Summer League title game, averaged 16 and 11 in 8 contests, showing tremendous upside with the passing and defense, played like he just wanted it more than anybody, looked like the second coming of Moses Malone, had the physical tools and motor. Unfortunately, Caleb never got meaningful minutes with the Blazers, moving away from his support system he had in the state of Indiana. Once COVID 2020 hit, everything went downhill. Swanigan wouldn't play another game after March 10, 2020, opted out of playing in the bubble for personal reasons. A viral photo of him a year after being out the league showing his massive weight gain drew huge concerns. Went through some serious health issues shortly after. Unfortunately, Swanigan passed away June 20th, 2022. He was only 25, one of the saddest stories of any athlete of this generation. Glen Rice Jr., the 2014 MVP, picked 35th from the 2013 draft, drew 6 contests, averaged an astonishing 25 points, 8 rebounds, 2.5 steals, punctuated his most valuable player award by scoring 36 in a triple overtime win over San Antonio, including a buzzer beater to force the third extra period. The son of Glen Rice Sr., balled 2 years at Georgia Tech, drafted by Philly, traded to Washington, played only 16 total NBA games, a disgusting 2.7 point average, 14 of 52 shooting for his career, 11 turnovers to 9 assists, bounced around the G League. Rice was already 23 years old, being in Summer League, had the strength and experience advantage against teenagers and 20-year-olds. Washington had enough of him. Not even halfway to his second season, waived his services, never appeared in an NBA game since January 7, 2015, played in the Philippines, got into an on-court altercation, then balled in Israel, released for poor behavior, punched a teammate in the face in the locker room. Not only did Rice Jr. have on-court troubles, but off the court as well. October 2015, shot in the leg at a restaurant. Arrested July 2016, allegedly beat up a former player. Had another arrest 2017, then came 2019, played in the NBL, only 2 contests after arrested for a bar fight. Breached his bail conditions and terminated after being reinstated. Later hooped in the Big 3 League. Rice Jr. ended up getting in trouble with the law more times than his total 43 points scored in the NBA. Donte Greene, 6'11" center out of Syracuse, picked 28th, originally drafted by the Grizzlies before being traded twice, dropped 40 in his Summer League debut, went 5 of 10 from 3, the biggest one-hit wonder game, lasted 4 seasons in the NBA, of course amounted to nothing with Sacramento, averaged 6-2, just 253 career games, bounced around overseas, his last professional stint 2021. Jared Bayless, the most successful NBA career on this list, to his credit, played 11 seasons, averaged 8, 2, and 3, but shot just 41% from the field. A glorified role journeyman, played for 8 different teams, didn't stay more than 2 seasons with any squad. The 2008 Summer League Most Valuable Player, led all youngsters in scoring, averaged a blistering near 30 points a game. The true poster child for best first impression in Summer League, only to underperform throughout his career. Bayless later outplayed and became the backup for teammate Sergio Rodriguez, nothing more than a bench guard, didn't have the floor general qualities. Too undersized at 6'2" to play the 2, his headband pissed off many Sixers fans. Bayless' biggest success, Philly signing him to 3 years $27 million, summer 2016 bad free agent deals, last play in Minnesota 2019, out the league by age 30, went from playground superstar legend in the O.J. Mayo, Derrick Rose, Eric Gordon, Michael Beasley era of hoop mixtape. If Bayless started for the right team, perhaps his career would have been a bit better. Nikoloz Tskitishvili, a first-team All-NBA bust if that was an actual real list, the 5th pick of the 2002 draft, selected ahead of future All-Star draft mates Amari Stoudemire, Carlos Boozer, and Caron Butler. The man who was supposed to be the Nuggets savior was so bad his team only won 17 games his rookie year, allowing Denver to land Carmelo Anthony. After his second full season, Tskitishvili showed out in Summer League, averaged an astonishing 25.7 points in 3 contests. The 7-footer, 52 total NBA games after, bounced around with Golden State, Minnesota, then Phoenix. After 2.5 years with Denver, had disgustingly bad numbers, had Detroit taken Melo and Denver picked Darko Milicic. Imagine if the Pistons took Melo second and Denver got stuck with Darko. We'd be looking at a front court of Tskitishvili and Milicic. That dude would have set basketball back 20 years. A Darko Nikola front court, that'd be the greatest tank commander of all time. To his credit, Tskitishvili did attempt an NBA comeback in 2015, went on to have a super successful overseas career, played pro ball till he was 36, super well traveled around the world. Anthony Randolph, a former forgotten lottery pick out of LSU, drafted 14 in the 08 draft, absolutely balled out in 4 summer contests, averaged nearly 27 and 9 alongside 3 blocks and 2 steals, shot 60% from the field, dropped 42 points, tying the summer league scoring record. Didn't pan out in Golden State's future plans despite averaging 11.5 points his second season, traded to the Knicks, then out the league by 24. Remember for being one of those random 2K players you would dominate with, was never physically ready to excel at a high level. After 2 torn ligaments on his ankle, 2010, never given the full opportunity to shine as a big man, the league just moved forward without him. Randolph later played 7 years for Real Madrid, more remembered for being teenage Luka's teammate and warning everybody firsthand how special the kid was gonna be. Anthony found his place to shine outside the NBA, retired 2023, age 33. George Selby, the most forgotten Summer League MVP, a name that gives many chills. From being neck to neck with Kyrie as high school's #1 point guard, had speed, size, athleticism, and a height reputation. After seeing limited minutes as a 49 pick for Memphis, Selby absolutely put on a summer clinic. Shared co-MVP with Damian Lillard, averaged over 24 points, shot 64% from 3, reminded everybody why he was the 5th ranked recruit from ESPN's Top 100, known for his classic hoop mixtape, lasted a putrid 38 NBA games, 2.2 points for his career, shot just 22 of 94 from the field, 3 of 21 from 3, bounced around the G League, overseas, last played in 2022. His series of bad decision making, going to Kansas filled with established players, to leaving college early, ruined his development for good. Honorable mentions: Anthony Merle, Juan Wafer, Jordan McRae, Quintel Woods, Sebastian Telfair, phenom out of Lincoln High School, Brooklyn, New York, needed college to develop. Currently, Marcus Sasser looking like a bust for now, but has a chance to turn it around.